Hi, my name is Marco, and I'm currently applying to be a speaker at the upcoming TEDx at UTSC. Currently, I'm a PhD student here at the campus studying psychology, and outside of academia, I do a lot of outreach education, volunteering with groups like Let's Talk Science, and a local GTA-based space camp. To me, TEDx is a way for those who don't have a large social media platform, like Elon Musk, for example, to present big ideas to the general community. And TEDx actually affords us a really good platform in order to do so. So the idea I'd like to propose started a couple months ago when I was grocery shopping, and I overheard a young kid completely inundating his mother about the moons of Jupiter, from Io to Callista to Ganymede, talking about the various features, differences, and history of these moons. And it was completely fascinating to listen to such a young kid, so interested and so knowledgeable about these moons of a faraway planet. Yet, to my surprise, the mother kind of just shrugged off everything he was saying. She was going, "Oh, that's nice. Wow, wow, okay, cool." And the kid had this really, really defeated look upon his face, and I kind of had like a bit of a broken heart because, what if this destroyed the potential trajectory of a future planetary scientist? And this isn't the first time I've seen this happen. As an outreach educator, I really feel that we do not do enough justice in cultivating the inspiration that these young students have. Most of them still look into the world with wide eyes and open mind, completely fascinated with everything around them. And this kind of leads to the point of my talk. Um, the next generation of leaders, the current people who are in school now, who are going up through the education ranks, they're going to be the ones who take over society when we step down. And we live in actually such a privileged time in society because we have never had so many solutions to so many problems. And yet, we have also never been aware of so many problems. Everything from global warming to the potential impact of a near Earth asteroid. It is ultimately the next generation of leaders who will be the ones who solve these problems and who will be the innovators of society. And I feel unless we cultivate this inspiration that they have at the current age where they have such open-minded and open-eyed attitudes towards the human experience, be that science, history, or the arts, I feel like we will not properly prepare them or give them enough platform in order to be the ones who enact this change, who enact these solutions through policy, through the arts, or through the media, or through scientific discovery. And so I hope that by the end of the talk, the delegates of TEDx, the viewers of TEDx, and the general community can take a message, sit down and think, how can I, as a teacher, as a parent, or as a member of community, to see when a young student has interest in this human experience, in the arts, in the sciences, or in the history, and how can I help cultivate that rather than shut that down? And that's why I also feel like this idea relates very strongly with the theme of resonance, because we need to be able to allow kids and allow students who are currently going through education to explore and to innovate. And we need to not be so patronizing and close in their minds. And so I really hope that you find this talk to be interesting and that you reach out to me and we can sit down where I can flesh out the idea a lot more concretely in person in an interview format. Because I really believe that we need to be able to find ways to properly inspire our next generation. And as one educator, I can only do so much. But I already feel that my impact to the human experience would be greater if I inspire others to go into science rather than myself become a scientist. Right? My contributions to the scientific literature are going to be small and nuanced. But if I can inspire somebody to become a physicist or a historian or any other form of public individual, they will do a much greater impact to the world than I can ever do as one future scientist. Thank you.